We begin 145-pound weight class. Troy Hernandez of Kansas City with a takedown on Emmanuel Ajabi of Pagoda Weehawken, 2-0 Hernandez. Ajabi with a takedown, and that ties the match at 3. We go to overtime. Hernandez just seconds away from winning it there, but he has to go to overtime. And then Ajabi then comes back with a takedown in overtime to win the state title at the 145-pound weight class, 5-3 your final.
It just gave the other kid a spark. I mean, we had opportunities. We're in on singles. We're not finishing. You know, we had our scoring chances, but right at the end, that little spark with less than 30 seconds or whatever it was to go to tie it. I was hoping we could just bust out with an escape and finish it right there. And I still felt good going into overtime, but he just came up short. The other kid shot first. A lot of times in overtime, whoever goes first is going to win, and that kid went first. So, I'm very disappointed. Troy is very deserving of a state title, and all I can say is he improved every year. He went from 6 to 3 and from 3 to 2. So, very proud of his effort. He was a great leader for our team. Kittatinny Wrestling is the better for having Troy Hernandez in our program.
171-pound weight class, Brandon Ard of Watchon Hills with a takedown of Ryan Callahan of Wallkill Valley. Callahan did get 3 escapes, but he could not get in on Ard, who won the match by a score of 4-3. But still, Callahan a good showing in Atlantic City.
I mean, I knew that was his game plan going into it. He's very defensive. He gets the takedown early, then he plays defense. But I was having trouble working a second shot. I take a first shot. I was having trouble working the second shot. He's a good wrestler, though. I mean, it shows how good of a wrestler he is, so I'm not really ashamed or anything.
You got down here, took a second place. You'll be back next year. Got to feel pretty good about taking a second place and coming back next year.
Yeah, it's really big for me. My goal was top 3 here, so winning in the semis yesterday was really huge because then I didn't have to go through the wrestlebacks and all that. So, I mean, it was awesome to be out there. It's a great experience, in front of all these people.
Well, he had a terrific run, He just was on his game. He was aggressive. He didn't give up too many forced errors or anything. So, that's what you need to do at this level. And he won a few real close ones.
145-pound weight class, Wallkill Valley's Cody Silvestri takedown, 2-0 lead over Taylor Walsh of Camden Catholic. And then with the back points, he goes up 4-0 over Walsh. Walsh comes back to make it 4-2 with a takedown. Then Walsh gets the escape to make it 4-3. Then Walsh with a takedown would take a 5-4 lead. Then in the final seconds, Cody down 5-4. In the blink of an eye, Cody gets a reversal. Then Walsh comes back and reverses him at the buzzer, and Walsh takes home the state title. He beats Cody Silvestri 7-6. Cody still good showing in Atlantic City.
I was winning, and then out of nowhere, he hit this move. And he's a great wrestler, very tricky wrestler, and I never saw that coming. And he did a move that I couldn't prevent, so he won it, and congratulations to him.
You had to take an injury timeout. What happened there, and how much did that affect you in the match?
He had a Merkle on me, and my hand, I guess I landed on it the wrong way, and it had like a sharp pain in the middle, and I didn't know what it was, but it didn't go away, but I had to go out there and do what I had to do.
Cody, we were very proud of you. You came down here, took a second. That's quite an accomplishment. I know you're a little disappointed, but you got to feel good about your overall career at Wallkill Valley.
It was great. I had a great run. My senior year, I picked up a little bit. Taking second, not down about it at all. Second place in the state, I'm happy with that. My goal was first, but it was a great match, and it was great. It happens.
103-pound weight class, high points. Nick Francavilla with the first period takedown on Joe Orecchio of Don Bosco. And Francavilla will later get the escape to make it 3-0. He goes on to win 3-2. And Nick Francavilla of High Point is a state champion in the 103-pound weight class.
I just needed to get that first takedown. Really, I just kept going to a scramble. I was looking for my dump. He knew it was coming, so I went the other side and just worked from there. And I knew once I got my takedown, I won that match.
Now, he got the reversal at the end, but you had the 3-0 lead, a little cushion there for you at the end?
Yeah, I just didn't want to get turned or do anything stupid, so gave up points and got the win.
How does it feel to be a state champ?
It feels amazing. It's nothing like it. Can't wait till next year. Hopefully I can do it again.
Nick likes to be in there. He likes to be in hooks, and he likes to be in close, and works very well from there. So, it was a situation we had talked about, before we went out, that, it was a place we wanted to get him back to, and I was glad he was able to hit it. Usually when he gets things rolling early, he's pretty tough.
What a great kid, He's only a sophomore, wins a state title. Your thoughts on Nick Francavilla being the 4th state champion from High Point?
I'm very happy for him, and
his family and, the High Point Wrestling program. Obviously, a lot of people have put in a lot of time for Nick to be as good as he is. And I'm just glad to be a part of it.